This is the 10th pineal tones choir created directly from the Akashic remembrance of Dr. Todd Overkites, known in Lemuria as Ya'i. I would like to briefly review the lineage of the choirs and then tell you why this one is so very different from all the others. The first choir took place exactly 10 years ago on December 21, 2012. It was called the Lemurian Choir, and 900 old souls gathered together to sing the tones in Maui, Hawaii. You see, Hawaii is the location of ancient Lemuria, and the recreation of the tones was therefore a 26,000-year appointment for Lemurians. Cryon described Ya'i's remembrance of the tones as shockingly accurate and stated that the choir was like putting a key in a lock to access the 12 Pleiadian time capsules. In addition, the Lemurian choir sent a signal throughout the galaxy, and the signal was this: "We are here. We made it." The next choir was the Compassion Choir, and it took place on one of the 12 time capsules, the one found on the Yucatan Peninsula. It is interesting, is it not, that today we have returned to sing once again in this location. Back then, in 2013, another signal was sent throughout the galaxy, and it said, "We are still here. We made it, and we're still here." In 2014, the Divine Celebration Choir sang in the shadow of the mountain known as Mount Shasta. Now, the significance of this choir is related to the mechanics of the Pleiadian time capsules. You see, these time capsules are made up of a polarized pair. One half of the pair is a node, while the other half is a null, and they are found all across the planet at 24 distinct locations. Prior to the 2012 Lemurian Choir, these 12 nodes and 12 nulls were dormant, waiting for quantum instructions to match them together and bring them online, if you will. And exactly how do we bring them online? The nodes and nulls were designed to respond to targeted, compassionate events. At the completion of each pineal tones choir, Cryon revealed the matching node and null pair. There were also specific Cryon events that contributed to linking up the nodes and nulls. But the significance of the choir in Mount Shasta meant that a third of the time capsules were now receiving and transmitting energies to help push humanity towards a higher consciousness. And perhaps that is why there were two choirs held in the year of 2015. The Creation Choir was sung at the node of Uluru in Australia, while the Healing Choir was sung in Tel Aviv, Israel. And although Tel Aviv is not one of the major 12 nodes, it still played an important role in sending out a quantum signal throughout the galaxy. And what was the message, you might ask? Well, some of you have guessed. The message was, "We are still here. We made it, and we're still here." Next was the Crystalline Choir, given in 2016 within the node of Mount Ida, Arkansas, a place known for one of the largest deposits of quartz crystals on the planet. And it was during this choir that Cryon gave Ya'i an assignment. He was to present 2 Lemurian songs which his Pleiadian mother had sung to him at the next choir. And so in 2017, the Quantum Choir gathered in Chamonix, France, to sing not just the pineal tones, but the Lemurian lullabies. The result was the activation of another time capsule within Mont Blanc. And why would Cryon ask Ya'i to recreate these Lemurian lullabies? Well, the reason was to prompt one more song from Ya'i's Akash. And that song was one of farewell from his Pleiadian mother as she said goodbye and transformed from a very human body into encapsulated consciousness, where she imbued herself into Gaia. It is an attribute that all the Star Mothers did. You see, they are still here with us. They never left. And from France, we went to England in 2018, where the Avalon Choir sang within range of the node found at Glastonbury. And here is where we heard the beauty of Ya-E's remembrance of his mother's farewell song. It was also during this choir that Choir10History gave a mighty quest to Ya-E. The challenge was this: Ya-E, I want you to remember something that you have never heard. Instead of being deterred by such a seemingly impossible task, Ya-E triumphantly rose to dizzyingly new heights of success and retrieved from his mother's Akash the heroic song that every Pleiadian knows well. It is the victory song, which sings about the victory over darkness, a new paradigm where duality as we know it no longer exists, because with free choice it becomes one with everything. And so in 2019, the Wisdom Choir sang this profound victory song at the node within the Rila Mountains of Bulgaria. And with these elegant and new compositions and more complex tones, there began to be a certain kind of evolvement with the choirs. The message to the galaxy became more advanced. It said, we are still here, and we are a little more awake than we were the last time. The moment was sweet, beautiful, and very profound. But there was no time to dwell in masterful achievements, because in a slightly predictable fashion, Choir10History gave Ya-E one final, last assignment. He was to develop a tone with a 4-part harmony. And that brings us to today. It is a time where no one can deny that a great shift is indeed occurring on our planet. The entirety of humanity is now participating as one global family, trying to figure out how to clean up the ugly things that are being exposed by the light. Since all the previous choirs have taken place, we now find ourselves with all 12 nodes matched with all 12 nulls. What this means is that all 12 time capsules are online and working as part of a fast-track system that will push humanity towards ascension. The nodes and nulls are cleaning the grids of inappropriate energies, while at the same time they are broadcasting higher consciousness, which will lead to coming inventions and DNA evolution. Yes, your DNA is involved. It is time to speak about your DNA. Science will tell you that you have 23 pairs of chromosomes, and yet Choir10History has revealed there is a 24th pair. This 24th chromosome pair is multidimensional, and up until now, it hasn't really done much. It has been dormant, shall we say. However, with the activation of the 12 time capsules comes the ability to activate the 24th pair. Within you are the seeds of mastery planted by the Pleiadians thousands of years ago, sitting there, poised and ready, but waiting for the great shift of humanity. That time is at hand, and the invitation is to metaphorically water the seeds of mastery and harvest the blossoming of higher consciousness. That is why this particular choir is so very different from all the others. This Maya choir is the very first choir to be singing the tones on a planet where all 12 nodes and nulls are activated and online. Therefore, the message we are sending to the galaxy is this: we are still here. We know about the 24th pair. We are still here and know about the Creator inside. What you are doing today is creating a very strong energetic foundation, not just for future choirs to come, but for all of humanity. That's what old souls do. It is why all of you who are in this room today, and the ones who care to know about such things, are the forerunners of the galaxy and the hope of the planet. And now, let us welcome the message from Cryon.